Hello, everyone, wherever you are, whenever you are. We're so glad you could be here to join us. Welcome to the Brooklyn College BFA Acting Class of 2022 Actor Showcase. I'll begin by introducing myself. My name is Patrick Sabangi, and I have the honor of being the head of the BFA Acting program here in the theater department at Brooklyn College. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that Brooklyn College sits on the unceded and traditional territory of the Munsee Lenape and Canarsie First Nations. And I'd also like to celebrate the predominantly Afro-Caribbean heritage of the contemporary Flatbush community. Tonight is a really special night. We know that the last couple of years have been challenging for a number of reasons, which I do not need to enumerate. So as we gather tonight to celebrate these young actors who are graduating, it's important to acknowledge how innovative they have been over the last couple of years, adapting their education and their training and their talent to this new environment. Their resilience, their dedication is a testament to their passion for their craft and to their ability to overcome incredible obstacles. So not only does this week mark their graduation from a very rigorous 4-year actor training program, but tonight also marks the launch of the next phase of their journey. As we know, as artists and students of life, the journey never ends. And tonight is just a milestone that marks the end of their formal education and training and the beginning of their adventures in the professional arena. We're joined tonight in a private Zoom room by a number of industry professionals. I'd like to thank them personally for being here to stand by and witness and to encourage the actors on this next leg of their journey. I'd also like to thank you all for joining us on the YouTube stream to uplift and celebrate and applaud not only the journey that these actors have been on thus far, but to encourage them to keep going and to celebrate the rest of their efforts and their journey moving forward. They are poised, prepared, and eager to make an immediate impact, not just in the professional industry, but in their communities. Now, before I bring out the actors to introduce themselves, there are a couple of folks behind the scenes who have been present throughout the actor's journey thus far, and I'd like to acknowledge and thank them. I'd like to obviously thank the faculty, the staff, the teachers, the instructors, the production staff, and everyone who has helped in the formal education, and all of the productions and plays and projects that the students have successfully completed over the course of the last 4 years. I'd also like to give a special shout out and a thank you to the Fierstein Graduate School of Cinema. Part of what you're going to witness tonight are a series of microfilms or filmed scenes that we partnered up with filmmakers from Fierstein to really showcase these actors in the best possible light. So thank you to those instructors and to those filmmakers. I'd also like to thank the administration of the theater department and our chair, Laura Tessman. And finally, I would also like to thank the man behind the scenes, our showcase coordinator, the person responsible for pulling this entire event together. I'd like to invite him to join us in this space right now to say thank you in a few words, Professor Graham Schmidt.
Patrick, thank you so much. What an honor. It's been really exciting supporting the development and execution of this event this is the 3rd year running, and this has just been a dream come true. So just to give a bit of context about what you're about to witness, those of you joining us via YouTube, there's going to be you're going to see a series of you're going to see a video that showcases our grads' work, which has been developed over the course of the past semester, but also represents the culmination of their training at Brooklyn College, and all of their incredible talent that they were born with and which they have nurtured throughout their lives at this point. So you're going to see a series of monologues that they've selected and worked on and been coached by and supported by Patrick and other, mostly Patrick. But you're also going to see introduction videos that capture their spirit. These are some of my favorite parts of the showcase. And finally, you also see, as Patrick mentioned, these incredible short films. One of which was even an original short written by one of the students, Miss Leah Hauser. The lovely and talented Leah Hauser, which will be is slated to go on the festival circuit over the summer after it's done. So these are really stunning works that y'all are about to see, and it's truly an honor to be able to support these students as they embark on their professional journeys. Thank you so much, Patrick.
Thank you, Graham. So without further ado, I would like to invite the class of 2022 who have gathered together and give them an opportunity to be seen and heard and introduce themselves. Step up, y'all.
Hello, my name is Owen Alleyne, although I prefer to go by Alleyne. I was born in Antonyio, Arbujo, but raised in Queens, New York, and it's nice to be here today.
Hi, my name is Randy Arbujo. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and I'm so glad to be here. Hello, my name is Antonyio Artis. I am happy to be here.
Hi, I'm Christian Cordova. She, her, hers. I go by DOVA. I'm Mexican. Brooklyn, New York.
Hi, I'm Leah Hauser. Thank you guys for coming. I use she, her pronouns. Originally from Long Island, living in Brooklyn, New York. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Harrison Hernandez. I'm he, him, his pronouns. I'm from Chicago, but I'm based in Brooklyn, and I'm very happy to be here.
Hi, my name is Fatou. I use that pronouns, she, her, hers, and I'm based in the Boogie Down Bronx.
All right, well done, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Antonio's stepping up. Okay, now the moment we've all gathered for. Grab a sip of whatever you'd like to drink because you're at home in the privacy of your own home. Nobody's going to judge you. Grab some snacks. The running time of this collection of works is about 60 minutes. And after the video showcasing their talents, this group of industry professionals that have gathered tonight are going to have a series of meetings with our actors. So the event for us will continue, but after about 60 minutes, we will end and conclude the YouTube stream. And then the work will always be available for y'all to reference or to show off or to share with other interested parties at brooklynshowcase.com. Okay, without any further ado, I think that's the second or third time I've said that, but for real this time, let's roll tape.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Hey, why not? Yeah, coming in hot.
You just told me that you want to have sex with the girl I'm dating. Can we keep things at that level of honesty moving forward?
Yes.
I don't care about that.
But I want to shower
But
first.
I like it like that.
You got my attention, but your thorns need trimming.
Does none of this make an impression to you?
I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him. I made the call, it was just like I'm reffing. I know we left you, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking.
Put that in my mind, shift to take a step out, get some air now. put your edge out to some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind.
Hello, my name is Owen Alleyne, although I prefer to just go by Alleyne. I want to act until like I'm 106 years old. I was born in Antigua and Barbuda. You know, I'm a Caribbean boy. Like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, don't mind this. This is just, yeah. And I moved here to America when I was 7 years old. I was raised in Queens, New York. Fun fact, I didn't know. My parents actually lied to me and said that it was a vacation. And then, boom, here I am, 14 years. Acting is something that let me break out and find something that actually defines me. At first it was dancing. I don't consider myself a dancer, but I am a mover. But acting, it was just a freeing, liberating, like, static shock to me that I never felt before. I felt like I belonged. I felt truthful. I felt like I got a piece of myself that I didn't know I had. It brings me joy, and the fact that I know that I can use this as an act of service for other people and bring them joy. An August Wilson monologue, Jitney. I did that, you know what I mean? Like I gave life to something. You're literally moving the molecules in the air and you're shifting the energy in people to make them feel things, and it's such a privilege.
I was sitting in a place I always sit, a sanctuary for every kind of bird. I am listening to their voices and it all sounds wrong. Wild and weird like monsters, tearing at each other with their talons, thrashing at each other with their wings. Fear comes into me. I turn to the altars, but the fires won't light. The embers sputter. The fat slides off the bone. The boy described it all to me. He is my guide, as I am a guide for others. Now you know, Creon, that the failing of the signs is in itself a sign. And surely these signs fail. And surely the cause is you. You bring sickness on the city. You gave that body to the birds and dogs so that our hurts and altars are defiled. Of course the gods have turned away from us. Of course the birds are shrieking unintelligible things. Their mouths are gorged with guts and blood, my child. Take heed. To err is human, but to persist in error is imprudent, unlucky, and just stupid. Yield Creon that pile of rot that was a son of Oedipus. The boy is dead. Stop killing him. I mean you well. I give you good advice. Take it. Me and my new brothers and sisters, we drilled each other nonstop for 13 days until we could recite our stories in our sleep. We had to abandon the name Cedric Willako altogether and create a new identity for Sekou because of his age. So, Sekou became Gabriel. And we had to be precise because all of our stories were intertwined. Then we had our interview. 2 weeks after our interview, we were on a flight on our way to Australia. We landed in Perth, had lunch, got back on the plane, and flew here to Adelaide. That was 2 years ago. I lived in Adelaide since. And since, every morning when I wake, I'm afraid to open my eyes because I'm afraid that I'll discover that being here had been a dream. And when I realize it's not a dream, I weep. There is so much I want to do, Mr. Rob. I want to become a good citizen. But I am a liar. I lied to the government, and that makes me criminal. And every day I lie, I sink deeper and deeper, and now I'm drowning, Mr. Rob. I wanted to take classes at uni, but when I went to register and they asked me my name, I couldn't speak because I was drowning. I like working at the center and helping other refugees, but every day I lie and I tell them my name is Zaza. When I opened my mouth to tell you my name, for some reason Cedric came out. I hadn't heard that name spoken in over 2 years, and it felt good, Mr. Rob. It felt good to say that name. I wanted to cry out. I wanted to sing. I told you my name, and now I need your help. I need you to help me get my name back.
You own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Hi, my name is Randy Arbujo. I'm 25 years old. I reside in Brooklyn. When I was about 9 to 8 years old, I was a big video gamer. I used to play video games a lot, and I still do. I was always fascinated by these characters. And then after I was done playing, I would go to like the living room or to like the kitchen, and I would just mimic these characters from the video game. Yeah, I'm also a poet. I do poetry, and I love the storytelling of it. I love the storytelling of acting, and I think there's storytelling in everything we do and everything we see, from dancing to painting to drawing. The moment that I realized that I really loved acting and that I always wanted to do it, that I wanted to do it for the rest of my life, was in 10th grade. Like, I don't remember nothing that day when I performed the monologue. The last thing I remember was I was like in the middle of the stage, and I was in the stance, and I just hear a big applause from my class, and they gave me a standing ovation, and my mentor gave me a standing ovation. And so in that moment I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, you know? I've always had a problem with change, adjusting to a new reality carved in the distress in my hands. As every second passes, anxiety increases my every minute. Not being able to control the abstract of our existence freezes the hand of time in the moment of grief. My dad never had a problem with these problems because things just seem unimportant to him. The nagging of my mom and the rebellious of his kids did not change him. He would still sit on the couch, watch TV with his belly out until the moon blossomed from the night. I tell you, change had a problem with my dad. I remember when he would come home from work, I would hide the remotes and he would get pissed off. It's like the remote was his wife and his kids, his everything. Maybe the meaning of the remote was more than just a remote to him. My father was gifted a pass to see the Heaven's Gate on the 8th of February of 2022. Until this day, I still hide the remote. Thank you. So I was sitting in the car outside his place over the weekend. I had a couple of drinks. I was feeling a little fuzzy. So I waited till I cleared. It was dark. I was sitting there. Then this unknown girl gets in. She just got in the car and started talking to me. Started rapping to me about the Soviet Union. Yeah, but the economy, their housing, how they feel about China being right there, everything. Everything about the Soviet Union. She must have talked for 2 hours. Russia paranoia, TASS, the Gulag. And I'm sitting there and I'm taking this in. The Trans-Siberian Railroad. What kind of tanks they got in Eastern Europe? Why they need American wheat? And then she was finished. She told me everything she knew.
So I took her to the back seat and I banged her. Do you want to know something? It was the best. It was the best I ever had. And it wasn't because she knew a lot of tricks or like that, but because she told me about the Soviet Union. And then she left. Now here's the thing. She was very ugly. I don't even want to talk about how she looks. Mucho ugly. I never thought I could be with a woman like that. But it comes out of whatever. Happenstance. And I was like, it turned out to be better than what I went after. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I'm coming towards? I always looked for a girl like you. And when it finally fucking came to me, when it finally fucking penetrated the wall here, was that it was something else. Something I never even thought about. Didn't have a clue about. And when I talked to you, I would call it ugly girls. I don't know what to call it. But some girls you see and some girls you don't. I want to see the things I've never seen before and let the ones I've been looking at go by. I've done the fucking thing we're in, Linda. I've talked to you. I've been with you. I know what that is. And that's what I meant when I said you don't know nothing. But I want to say it right. You look at what I look at. And you know what I know. I want to look at something else. I want to know something else. I'm 32 years old. I want to change. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like that river, I've been running.
Hi, my name is Antonyio Artis. I am from New York City, and I also grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Gonna hold my head up, gonna put my shoulders back and look you straight in the eye. I'm gonna flirt with somebody when they walk by. What got me into this is I always grew up singing around the house or writing music or like reenacting things I saw on Disney or on Nickelodeon or things like that. Good art is good art. I grew up with all women, so I liked a lot of things, even Barbie. Like I liked a lot of things that like boys my age was like, you're not supposed to like that stuff. But I like it. The teacher asked, does anybody want to audition for Eduham, which is a program run by Hamilton, the musical that Lin-Manuel started. My hand was like, shot right up. Why is your hand up? I watched them perform on the Grammys a couple months before, and I was like, what is this play? What is this? And then 3 months later, they're like, oh, who wants to audition to be on the stage? I was like, that is one of the highlights of my life because I remember standing on that stage in front of 1,300 kids my age thinking, oh, this is what you need to do for the rest of your life. I'm thankful for loving who I really am. I'm beautiful. Yes, I'm beautiful. And I'm here, yeah.
Lucius, save the child and bear it from me to the Empress. If thou do this, I'll show thee wondrous things that highly may advantage thee to hear. If thou wilt not, befall what may befall, I'll speak no more, but vengeance wrought you all. And if it please thee, why assure thee, Lucius, 'Twill vex thy soul to hear what I shall speak. For I must talk of murders, rapes, and massacres, acts of black night, abominable deeds, complots of mischief, treason, villainies, ruthful to hear, yet piteously performed. And all this shall be buried in my death, unless thou swear to me my child shall live. Swear that he shall, and then I will begin. Yet for I know thou art religious, and hast a thing within thee called conscience, with 20 popish tricks and ceremonies which I have seen thee careful to observe. Therefore I urge thy oath. For that I know an idiot holds his bauble for a god, and keeps the oath which by that god he swears. To that I'll urge him. Therefore shalt thou, by that same God, what God soe'er it be that thou adorest and hast in reverence, to save my boy, to nourish and bring him up, or else I will discover not to thee.
About to fuck you up. FUNKMOTHER. Emergency, call me up when you're feeling out of place. Stop the train, stop run out. Ignite you, remind you you're insecure.
Hi, my name is Cordova, but you can call me Dova. I love cats. I was raised in Brooklyn, currently live in Brooklyn. I am a performer. I'm a writer. Oh, and I like, one of my favorite songs is from the musical Cats. Memories, that's what it's called, right? But it hits a very special, soft space in my heart. I paint. I'm also a power lifter. This is just the art of self-expression. I want to be that person that I needed as a child. And there are people that also identify with my art and my music and my performances that makes me feel like I'm not alone. And I want to let others know that you can do it. You can. I really enjoy directing. I really enjoy writing music. A cappella. There's a glitch in the script, pulled on the page, made it rip, ripped out the page from my memory, don't wanna feel the extraction. Obedience is suicide, take a risk from time to time, never break character. Abre los ojos, don't lose your mojo, it fades. I'll pick it up from this world is my jungle, can play, don't be subtle. Imagine this playground is Play-Doh, let's mold and create it, our reality. Nervous your soul, or else meet fatality, a recipe for disaster. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. This war in my mind tells me I'll be fine. Okay. You think I don't know how to behave in public or something? Jesus. I was a goddamn waitress for 7 years. The customers fucking loved me. You think I talk like this in front of strangers? You think I don't have a brain inside my head? That is so fucking condescending. Anytime I lose my temper, I'm crazy. Is that it? Fuck you. I mean, I just love that. You don't even know. You've never seen me inside that office. You think I'm incapable of acting like somebody I'm not? For 4 months, I've been scared to death, but I do it. I take his messages. I write his letters. I go to the courts. I watch my mouth. I dress like this, whatever this is. These are the ugliest fucking clothes I have ever seen. I am gracious. I am promising. I am bright. I'm being somebody I'm not because I do want this job. But there is a point beyond which I will not be fucked with. So you finally push me beyond that point, and I throw a pencil, and now you're telling me that this is my problem? What do you guys think? You hold all the cards or something? You do. You think that anything you do to me is okay, and anything I do is fucked because I'm not using the right words. I'm like saying fuck you and throwing pencils and shit. I'm using a different language. That's my problem. And the thing is, I am America. You guys are not America. You think you are. Jesus Christ, you think you own the world. I mean, who's making up all these rules, Andrew? And do you actually think we're buying it?
I wanna look inside of me and just watch me bloom. You only got one side of me, but here's something new. I'm alive, inspired.
My name is Leah too aggressive. Hi. No. Hi. My name is Leah Hauser. I am a New York-based actress, currently living in Brooklyn, originally from Long Island. I started acting when I was 5. Can I curse? It's like a really shitty, like, children's theater, like, community theater thing. There were quite a few good fairies, and I was one of them, and that, like, made me feel kind of special, because I was like, I have a big part. I play a lot of instruments. Music has also, like, played a really big role in my life.
Rings like a bell in the night. Would you love to love her? Takes to the sky like a bird.
I built this ukulele, which is very exciting. I matched my eyeliner to the thing. I wanted to bring my cat in for you all to meet him because he's obviously an integral part of my identity. But Patrick said I wasn't allowed. So here's a tarot card with a cat on it. And she just so happens to represent my zodiac sign. And she's got a black cat, just like me. So it's got a sun and a moon on it, obviously. Around the side is all of the constellations of all the zodiac signs. Then on the back is like this sigil that I created for like creating music and joy. And it kind of looks like a heart, which like wasn't purposeful. But then I was like, oh.
All your life you never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you ever win? Will you ever win?
You can cut that part. I'm just gonna keep going. No?
You don't get it, do you? You know? All I want, I want so much to please you, you know? No matter what I do, it's wrong. All these months, ever since school started, working for you has been both wonderful and excruciating. I mean, to be so close to you, and I admire you so much. But every day feels like a test. What faux pas will I make? What will I do that'll annoy her today? It's always something. Some invisible line I've crossed, or something I've bungled out of sheer panic. Every time I show you something I've written, or I even talk to you, I think, what value can my words possibly have to her? You intimidate me so much. You're so... I mean, I knew you were difficult. You told me as much. But you seem to really take pride in being difficult. And that I don't understand. I've said too much. Look, maybe I'm just not cut out for this, you know? Maybe I'm not. My skin's not thick enough. Oh well. I'm sorry I touched your things. I thought you would appreciate it. I'm sorry. If you're hungry, there's dinner in the fridge. I made a little tuna niçoise, that's all. If you don't like it, that's all right. Just throw it out. Everywhere I look, I see sadness and anger and hate, and what am I supposed to do with all of that emotion? When I had Bernard, we could vent to each other. It's a beautiful thing, releasing our rage, enlightening the other on the ways the world had failed us. Bernard was always so angry at everything, but most of all his family. He hated them. The way his mother latched on to him disgusted him, and his sister's awkward and pitiful existence annoyed him and made him uncomfortable. He had a wish for each of them that he would often express to me. For his mother, he said, hope the bitch swallows a tapeworm. He read somewhere that tapeworms cause blindness, brain damage, and death. He wanted it to happen in that order. His sister, well, he wanted to watch her sink to the bottom of the ocean like an anchor. I believe love and hate are the two most powerful emotions. Each one equally important, and when manipulated properly has the power to bend our perception of reality and create what we call miracles. When I was living in my first apartment, I had to live with another woman, a woman who lacked grace. She played her music too loudly, never cleaned, and when she brought a man home would moan like a whale. One redeeming quality was her cat. She had a gorgeous little white fur kitty. One day, she tells me she's going on a camping trip with some guy she met and asks if I can watch her cat. Of course, I say yes, and that weekend I felt love for that cat. But that sparked a thought. If I could develop feelings of love for this cat in just a couple of days, my roommate must really love this cat. And I really hate my roommate. So, took a ball of yarn the cat always used to play with, wrapped it around its neck, pulled as hard as I could for a few minutes. Then I placed the dead cat in my roommate's bed and went to go cry. Something magical happened. My roommate never returned from her trip. Found out a few weeks later, her and the guy she went with were ripped to shreds by coyotes. And that is what the power of hate can do. Imagine what the power of love can do. I love Bernard more than anything in the world. But I need a way to show it, a way to pay tribute. And so I figure, if I could make his wishes for his family come true, if I could force his mother to swallow a tapeworm and sink his sister, then maybe through the power of love, he'll come back to me. He'll come back with that charming smile and his little black book. And he'll say, I told you. I told you everything was going to be okay.
Can you slip away? Slip away. Slip away. Oh, I need you so.
Hi, my name is Harrison Hernandez. I am an actor originally from Chicago, Illinois. In my household growing up, we worshiped the altar of the 80s and 90s comedy scene. People like John Belushi and Bill Murray and Harold Ramis, John Candy, Rick Moranis, Mike Myers. Okay. But what really got me into being a performer is my mother, when I was 3 years old, started a children's theater organization outside of Chicago. That's goal was to put every child center stage. At my middle school, they had a production of, I think, Aladdin. And I just played, I think, a random guy who was in the ensemble, but I fell on my face during one of the big numbers and got a laugh. And I remember feeling that and remembering that and remembering growing up watching all those SNL comedy people and feeling that how powerful that was, and started to learn to love theater and learn to love what my mom had done her whole life. I saw a show at the Soho Rep Theater and called Thunder Bodies, and it was a revelation to me that you could do theater, you could take it seriously, it could be the most absurd, wild, weird, unheard of thing in the world, and it still be so special and it reach a wide audience. And it became something that opened up in me that where I felt seen and I felt heard. It really cemented for me that this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life, is matter who they are, whether it's, kids who look up to crazy comedy people from a bygone era, or people who feel seen and heard by weird, absurd stuff. I want to make those people feel weird, or feel seen, feel heard. Hi. Let me try that again. Are you rolling? Okay.
This is a speech, but think of it more like a fireside chat. Here I am, even holding a cat. Watch as I stroke it. Look how confident my fingers are. This is how I stroke my wife at night. I never fuck my wife hard because she doesn't like that. I know some women like that, but she doesn't. It's good to have a wife. Look how soft my shirt is. Isn't it soft and innocent? Don't you want to snuggle me? If you're worried about the way things have been going lately, don't worry. We can still put the can in American. We can still put the can-do in American-do. We definitely don't want the candor in American-dur. That just sounds like a new species of bird, and we have plenty of those already. I've been thinking about changing the name of this country, but that would take a whole big national rebranding effort, and quite frankly, we don't have deep enough pockets for that right now. But I do regret to inform you that we will have to change the national animal power symbol from eagle to beagle, since eagles have given birth to only eagle eyes. The rest of the eagle never emerged from the egg, and that's just terrifying. Besides that, I'm sure you want me to talk about the weather economy. Yes, it is still snowing. Yes, it is crashing. Yes, we are stuck in spring, winter. We thought that spring had arrived fashionably late. We thought that winter was over. But spring and winter have aligned. Spring is a tricky enemy. Spring may be a part of the global terror threat. Our next ground war may be fought against spring if it continues to refuse to cooperate and fraternize with winter in this way. Just know I have a very powerful team working on controlling the weather, along with new species that you may have noticed. Strange hybrids have been springing into existence left and right. Just know we're doing all we can do to keep up with identifying them. All I can say is stay in your living rooms and live in fear. This cat was prescribed to me by my doctor. It's a medical cat for stress relief. I was supposed to get a dog to appear stronger, family-focused, and 5 years younger. But gosh darn it, I'm a cat person. If you have a cat, don't let it out of the house. It will try to mate with other animals. Things are really coming together in this glorious spring winter. Things are coming together. Maybe a little too much. Some of you have asked about the First Lady and why she hasn't made an appearance. And to you, I say, I love my wife bed. My wife and my bed are the same thing. They have conjoined in conspiracy. I still have hope that I can tear them apart. Oh no! My hands are stuck together! My hands! False alarm, everyone. I'm fine. You can't have the wheat without the chaff, and the cream without the crop. I know I'm not on top of my game, but I'm doing my best.
and put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private plane, I land on it.
Hi, my name is Fatou Thiam, and I'm 25 years old. I live in the Boogie Down Bronx. I am Guinean American, which is in West Africa, Guinea-Conakry, because there's multiple Guinea, New Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, so Guinea-Conakry, get it right, okay. The reason why I got into acting is because that's the best way to tell stories, and that's the way to expose people to new things. I want to tell stories that are untold, to share African stories, the African diaspora itself, like just share the stories that are not, that are real. I want to share my story as a Guinean American. Fulani is my tribe. I'm very proud of where I'm from. At first I thought I was going to be a rapper. Listen, you don't want to hear them. Okay. I wrote poetry when I was in middle school, so going on stage and just performing and feeling that impact that we gave to the audience with Impact Repertory Theater, it was amazing, and I fell in love with it. So this piece is called Glowing Confidence. I wrote this when I was doing fashion shows and stuff, so I was always like an insecure, shy person. So one time, like, my coordinator just encouraged me to go up there. She's like, you got this, and I was like, yeah, I got it. I felt good that day. I didn't know I can feel like this. This time I wasn't worried. I didn't have any anxiety. My mindset matched my body language. I walked the walk, the positive thoughts, like, girl, you got it. No one can tell you nothing, because you're glowing, baby. No more self-doubt, baby. Confidence make you flawless, baby. I felt like a winner without winning anything. I didn't have to say anything. My fierce attitude said everything, and my hips wasn't lying either. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have said that. Comparing myself with others, the way they walk in confidence, I wish I was like that. Didn't question every move they make, took over the stage like they already made it. Self-doubt took over me. Insecurities did not look good on me, but 5 years today, I was like, nah, not this time. This time, I wasn't worried. I didn't have any anxiety. My mindset matched my body language. I walked the walk, the positive thoughts, like, girl, you got it. No one can tell you nothing, because you're glowing, baby. No more self-doubt, baby. Confidence make you flawless, baby. And then I got an email saying I got cast, baby. But that's not the point. My point is, I finally glowed in confidence. I felt way better than I did 5 years ago.
First mistake. Opening my mouth and saying, hello, my name is Adama. Nice to meet you. Pleasantries. All downhill from there. Lesson? Be unknown, not mysterious. Mystery draws attention. You will end up like me, standing in a room full of people, explaining you. Well, guess what? You all are going to be disappointed with me. Believe me when I say I have no stories to spread, no troubles to lie, no bones to pick. I'm easy breezy. Cool with the way things are. What comes, so be it. That's my philosophy. All this, let's take on a system. That's not me. I'm not built for the revolution, or the struggle, or the people, or the anything really. Nothing that forces me to be more than just quiet Adama. Wouldn't that be nice? If my back were my back, it carried me. Not you, or the world, or the people, or the future, or the past. But no, I have to be down for something, care about something, stand for something big, bigger than myself when I just want to live. Not feel so connected, you know? I want to feel like an escape piece of an intricate puzzle. Just loose, free, easy, breezy. My interior is in constant conflict with my exterior. My body says something to the world that I don't agree with. It's like, how can I explain this? It's like when people see me, they assume I carry things. Trauma, pain, distress, baggage, anger. That's not me. Try saying that over and over and over and over and over, and it never works. When I say pineapple, you hear blood oranges. So I'm stuck in this narrative, playing my part with these girls who, by the way, are nothing like me. However, I'm not complaining. Don't go say I got loud about anything. Remember, I don't care about that stuff. Like the wind. Easy, breezy.
I know it was you. And now you're going to pay. Absolutely not. We are beyond that point now. You have crossed me for the last time. Fern, do you know how much time I spent crafting those sandwiches? I have to choose the right kind of bread, spread on properly balanced condiments with precision, then layer that correct ratio of meat, cheese, and vegetables in a correct order to ensure that each and every bite will almost be identical. After all of that, having my sandwich stolen and eaten is just plain cruel. I can't go home and make another one. Then I have to worry about my low blood sugar, which ruins my productivity for the rest of the day. I've put up with this for far too long. This ends today. You have precisely 2 minutes to convince me not to shoot you where you stand.
It's just still something that I'm sometimes, sensitive about.
What? The abortion?
Yeah.
Are you okay now? Do you feel okay?
I'm hungry. You hungry?
I mean, if we don't talk things out, we just have all this unspoken shit following us around. You want to go out and eat? Let's go out. What are you hungry for? How about Chinese?
Sure.
We can go to Mr. Chow's, treat ourselves, right?
That's great. I love the seaweed.
I mean, do you want Chinese?
Yeah. I love Mr. Chow's.
We could go to someplace else. How about Amazon?
Sure.
Do you like that better than Mr. Chow's?
It really doesn't matter to me.
Oh, which one should I go?
Surprise me.
Oh, I don't want to surprise you. I want to do whatever you really want.
Then just pick one. Call one, either.
Why should I guess? Just tell me. What if I pick the wrong one?
You can't pick the wrong one. Honestly, Eddie, I like them both the same. I like them both exactly the same.
Exactly?
Yeah, I like them both.
I mean, how can you possibly think you like them both the same? One is French and the other is Chinese. They're different. They're as different as... What is the world, huh? One big blur into which everything that bears some resemblance to something else is just automatically put on the same level of your hierarchy. For Christ's sake, Darlene. The only thing that they have in common is that they're both restaurants.
Are you aware that you're yelling?
My voice is raised for emphasis, which is a perfectly legitimate use of volume. Particularly when in addition I evidently have to break through this goddamn cloud in which you are obviously enveloped, in which everything is just this blur, totally devoid of the most rudimentary sorts of distinction.
Just call the restaurant, why don't you?
Why are you doing this?
I'm hungry, and I would just like to get something to eat before I faint.
Fuck you are. You're up to something.
What do you mean? What am I up to? You're trying to tell me that I don't know if I'm hungry or not? I'm hungry.
Bullshit.
Up to? Paranoia, Eddie. Para-fucking-noia. Be alert. Your tendencies, they're coming out all over the place.
I'm fine.
I need to stand there screeching at me. What am I up to? Is paranoid.
None of you up to something is not.
I'm not. Take my word for it. You're acting a little nuts.
Oh, I'm supposed to trust your judgment of my mental stability. I'm supposed to trust the evaluations of the nuisance of my sanity? You can't even tell the difference between a French and a Chinese restaurant.
I like them both.
But they're different! One is French and the other's Chinese. They're totally fucking different.
Not in my inner emotional, subjective experience of them.
Taste, the decors, the waiters, the accents, the fucking accents, the little phrases that they yell at each other in this whole different language. Does none of this make an impression to you?
Yeah, it impresses me that I like them both.
Yeah, your total inner subjective experience must be this epic fucking fog! I mean, what are you on, huh? Some dualistic trip and that everything is in twos? And you just can't tell which is which, so you just pull taut between them on this goddamn high wire between people who might like to have a definitive reaction from you in order to know?
Fuck you!
What's wrong with that?
Those two guys. I just happened to mention two guys.
Well, I'm just trying to see if this is a pattern. Between Chinese restaurants and you can't tell the difference between people.
Eddie. Oh, Eddie.
What?
Eddie.
What?
I just feel so awful. This is really depressing. I really like you. I really do.
I mean...
What?
Just don't feel too bad, okay?
I do. I feel bad. I feel bad.
We need to talk these things out. This is okay.
No.
I mean, don't just make it some kind of grand, comprehensive, inconclusive assessment here. That'll be absurd. This is an isolated individual thing here.
No!
What is it sometimes? It's stuff. Stuff under stuff, stuff over stuff. You're doing one thing, you think you're doing something else. It comes up. The family thing, the childhood thing. And sometimes I go off. I don't know where I seem to be anymore. I'm not there.
Eddie, I think I should go.
Try and explain.
I know all about it.
To know just how I should be. Our love can say enough for me. You got me wrapped under your finger real well. I've fallen for your succulent spell. And I know there is no way it's going to end well for me.
So, what do we do now?
Well, I'm gonna go piss, so I don't get a UTI.
You can, do whatever you want.
So, how was that?
I mean, yeah, it was good. It doesn't really matter how it was for me. How was it for you? Did you get everything you needed?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if that was good or not, or bad, or...
Yeah, you're just like that in test day.
Oh, I thought that we would,
Oh, you need more practice. Yeah,
No.
yeah, we can go again.
No, I mean, I just... Are we supposed to cuddle?
Oh. Yeah, definitely do that, okay.
Yes, got it. There's no proper etiquette for postcoital cuddles?
I'm sure there is, but I trust you'll be able to figure that out on your own. Well, is there anything else you need to know? You did a good job for the first time. It's gonna be great.
No, it's not gonna be great.
James, it's gonna be fine.
It's not gonna be fine. How am I gonna be fine? I'm not fine now.
Okay, what's wrong right now?
It's just not gonna work with her.
Why wouldn't it work with her? James, breathe. You were fine.
Fine?
Great, you were great. You got like a third leg down there. It really, with Alana, you're gonna...
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I wish I could, but it's gonna be bad.
Why?
Because.
It's the same thing, James. You just...
How is it going to be the same thing? She's not you.
Okay, obviously not, but that means it'll be better.
No.
What? So you're not gonna have sex with her now?
I don't think I can.
So what was this for then?
Sorry, I gotta go.
Not after this shit. What the fuck? James. Really? You're just gonna go? Fine. If you won't fuck Alana, I will.
What did you just say?
I mean, I actually...
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to say that.
You wanna fuck Alana?
No, James, I
didn't even know you
well,
liked...
I do, but I have it, and I'm not gonna hug your
Did you just take my virginity as some sick substitute for her?
No, don't be insane.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I didn't take your virginity. We fucked.
Okay, whatever. It just sounds
Oh,
like...
no, you're my friend. I wanted to help you. Then you started spewing this shit about how she's not me.
And clearly I'm not her, so...
And that's why you can't feel any type of way for me, because
Because you don't like dudes, I got it.
I do. I can't commit to one right now.
Wait, but you would.
What?
Commit to be with me?
James.
You just told me that you want to have sex with the girl I'm dating. Can we keep things at that level of honesty moving forward, please?
Fine. Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
So then why are you upset? We can...
Because I'm not ready for any of that. I don't
We don't have to move too fast. We can just take it slow.
James, be realistic.
I am.
With us.
Let's just try it.
What if it goes too well and I never get the chance to explore?
So we can't
this...
be together because we'll be too good together? That doesn't make any sense.
Not listening.
I am listening, and it just sounds like you'd rather whore around...
Well, I'd rather be a whore than a virgin that begs his friends for sex. Don't go. I'm sorry. You can't just... You're the one who wanted this. You cannot...
Stop blaming it on me, Penny. We both know that you don't do things that you don't want to do.
I just said all that shit. I've never said...
Penny, I just did and said and felt things too for the first time, okay?
I know. So let's just...
What? Sit and talk more because that's going so well.
Don't leave me alone right now.
It can't always be about you, Penny.
Please.
Traps you too. Now there's only your hazy point of view until you move on.
Are you fucking hard right now?
Miss Marie, talk to me, Miss Marie. Miss Marie?
Miss Marie. Miss Marie, Miss Marie, talk to me, Miss Marie. Miss Marie, talk to me. Miss Marie. Can you give me the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Enough with the ma'am. This ain't Alabama and I ain't your mama.
No, you ain't my mama. You're real funny.
Oh yeah? Ha ha. What?
I know a little something about you.
Do you now?
Yep, you got yourself some spirit.
And you could tell all of that from just looking at me?
No, I've been watching you from over there. My buddy said that this country boy couldn't talk to you, that you chew me up and spit me out. But I told him I taste too good.
You see, you were doing swell right up until then.
Really? Then let me take 2 steps back. There. My name is Leroy Boxdale. I thought I'd let you know before you spit me out. Leroy means king, en français.
I'm Vera Stark, which means my parents weren't particularly creative and named me after my grandmama.
It's my pleasure, Miss Stark.
What you doing at the studio in the middle of the day wearing a suit fit for the Ritz?
You like?
What ain't to like? Swell thread, polished shoes. I'm guessing you ain't the regular help. And I know they don't let no sporty Negroes nowhere near the gate, so what's your game?
Well, as a matter of fact, I work for Maximilian von Oster, the director of that there picture.
That's a lot of name. Should I be impressed?
Only if those sort of things impress you.
And what, pray tell, do you do for Mr. Von Oster other than standing around here looking rather high hat?
I'm his Man Friday.
Well, la-di-da, Man Friday. Can you get me an audition?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
You a fresh one, ain't you? I bet you some tramps might bite, but not this one.
Well, easy does it.
You don't look like a Man Friday.
No? I'm just doing this thing here until I finish my night school. I'm a musician.
You and every fella. Let me guess. You play the saxophone?
No, I play the trumpet, and I'm studying music theory and composition at the university.
Music theory. Is that a fancy way of saying you're studying to become a music teacher?
No, ma'am. I ain't so interested in teaching dig. I want to be a composer, you know? Write music. Because that's the only way you're going to make your mark. We got all these great musicians. Play their asses off. But half of them can't read or write music. I'm thinking 4 or 5 years ahead of the next cat.
You one of those new Negroes.
Suppose you can say that.
How come in Los Angeles, nobody actually does what they do, and everybody's always on their way to something? Something grander.
And what does Miss Vera Stark do?
I'm an actress.
Oh. And what's the role we're playing today? Gloria Mitchell's maid.
Ease up, jockey. Don't get too fresh. I am an actress.
So tell me, Miss Stark, the actress, what might I have seen you in?
I've been in quite a few pictures, Man Friday. Have you seen Shout Amen?
Yes.
I'm a reveler at the juke joint scene. I'm the gal dancing with gay abandon.
That was you.
So you remember me?
I actually don't. I'm really glad that I seen the picture, though. I'll remember more fondly from now on. And supposing I could get you this audition.
Could you really?
Maybe. Is it a good part?
Oh, I don't know. Could be. Tilly, a slave gal who takes care of her ailing mistress till the end.
Oh, that's original.
I sense judgment in your voice. Are you one of those people who think pictures are a blight on our culture? Are you a race man?
I like a good picture.
Can I save your face, Mr. Thomas? Mr. Thomas!
You're a real fool, Man Friday.
You find that funny, don't you? Don't get me wrong, I'm all up for a good laugh as much as the next fella, but why are we still playing slaves? It was hard enough getting free the first damn time.
It beats picking cotton and it's steady work. Did you come all the way across the parking lot to school me?
No, ma'am. You seem like a plenty smart gal. And I hope I ain't speaking out of turn, but you don't seem like the sort of gal who wait around back waiting on small opportunities. You seem like the one folks should be paying money to see.
if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know exactly what you're saying, and I don't know you well enough to want to know what you mean. So let's just agree we all find creative ways to pay the rent. Excuse me, I better go inside.
Hey, sister. Don't run off. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff.
Julius Caesar.
I know a thing or two.
I guess you do. You got my attention, but your thorns need trimming.
And where can one find Miss Vera Stark on a Saturday evening?
Once you figure that out, give me a holler. In the meantime, tend to your garden.
Let me shower first.
I don't care about that.
But I want to shower first.
But I like it like that.
Jackie, I'll be quick.
Love you, Veronica. Go take a shower, mommy. So I'm ready to do work.
Getting in the shower now.
Okay. Can you hear me? I started thinking, Veronica, you know? And I started making plans, you know? Like grown-up plans. Like you and me plans, happy plans, next step plans, Veronica, you know, like how you've been saying. And I just...
Hey. I look good, right?
Yeah.
You had to think about it?
Nah. Was somebody here?
No, why?
Nobody was here?
I thought I just answered that.
What's up with the hat?
What hat?
The hat over there. That man hat that ain't my hat, that's right over there.
That's not your hat?
Anything you need to say?
About what? Jackie?
Don't jacky me, all right? I'm calm. I'm civil. I'm polite. You know my mother gave us this bed, right?
If you have something to say, why don't you just leave your mother out of it and say what you gotta say?
The hat, it ain't mine.
So? It's probably one of your friends. Or your fucking sponsors. Or whoever the fuck else you got coming by. That old man down the hall, I don't know.
You don't know.
You know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't know why the fuck you're bugging out over a hat that could belong to anybody.
You're right.
I know I'm right.
Fuck the hat. That hat? That's a hat I got no interest in.
How about my apology? You got any interest in that?
The bed.
The bed what?
Aquavelva and dick. Why the bed smell like Aquavelva and dick?
Jackie.
Why? Stay away from me.
You're crazy, you know that?
I'm crazy? Yo! Head of the bed, Aquavelva, mid-bed, fucking dick. Here, smell that shit. Tell me it ain't dick.
You're acting fucking retarded.
Trying very hard not to leap to conclusions, Veronica, but I'm a bit, I don't know, unable to figure out why the bed, my mother's fucking bed.
Again with your fucking mother?
You watch your mouth about my mother.
Me watch my mouth about your mother? No, you watch my mouth about your mother. Fuck your fucking mother, okay? Fuck your bitch ass mother and her big ass, big deal secondhand bed, and fuck her bitch ass son, okay? If your mother, rest in peace, was here right now, I'd strap on a fucking dildo and fuck the two of yous and your fucking faggot ass, lesbianic asses, okay? You little bitch. Over the end, don't like you no more. Get the fuck out.
My sponsor told me you were a little fucking whore and I didn't believe him.
Fuck your sponsor.
I told him, nah, man. We got a special thing going down between us.
Why don't you go down on your sponsor then?
He told me you can't live with an active user.
Hey, I don't want to hear this shit.
Who was it?
Go lick your sponsor's fucking balls, bitch.
You know what? You want to flip the script on me like a fucking cokehead, alcoholic, street-walking, skate-ass trick, that's fine. But I strongly suggest you don't underestimate my capability for violence!
You want to play? Try me.
I'll fucking kill you. You think I won't kill you because I'm a nice fucking guy? But believe me, I don't give a fuck about nothing right now. And I will end your life like you just ended mine.
You stay away from me.
Or what? You gonna hit me with that?
Back the fuck off, bitch. I don't play that doormat punching bag shit.
Who was it? Just tell me who. That's all I want to know.
Who was who? There wasn't no who because nobody did nothing over here. And y'all your fucking mind playing fucking Sherlock Holmes and shit. Jackie. Jackie. What are you gonna drink?
Yeah, coming in hot, just like the fajita. I write what I live.
Coming in hot, just like the song says. That concludes the collection of their amazing work, and I just want to thank you all again for attending this incredible celebration of their talent, their dedication, their hard work. I'm so incredibly proud of these actors.
Patrick is saying things. Hold on.
Here they are unmuted. I just want to invite Graham back into the space for pulling this event together. Thank you so much, Graham, for making this all happen.
Thank you, Patrick. It was such an honor working with you and supporting these students.
And let's give the final word to the stars of the hour. Please welcome back the Brooklyn College BFA acting graduating class of 2022. Come on back, y'all, and take a bow, please. Y'all want to unmute yourselves one time and just remind us of your names one more time. We'd love to hear your voices before we go.
Okay, who's going?
Hi.
Let's go.
I'm Christian Cordova, aka DOVA, she, her, Mexican, Brooklyn,
not
New York.
Hi, my name is Randy Arbujo. Hi, my name is Alleyne.
Hi, my name is Antonyio, Artis.
Hi, my name is Fatou.
Harrison. Hi, my name is Harrison.
I'm Leah.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you all. That will conclude our YouTube broadcast. To our VIP guests hanging out in the Zoom room, hang out for just a second, and we'll get the rest of the festivities started. Thank you all so much. Stay safe.